Hey guys, Jamel here from Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm one of the customer experience specialists and I'm here to show you one of the cars that we have here today. So guys, here we have a 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander LS. And what I wanted to do is just a little walk around the car to show you the conditions of the exterior, interior, and go over a couple of the specs. But first things first, the car has done 72,000 Ks, is a 4-cylinder 2.4 litre petrol engine, and good thing about it, it is a 6-speed CVT 2-wheel drive. Now, with the condition of the exterior, just having a look at it, it has been looked after by the previous owner very, very well. You can see just by looking at the paint alone that there's hardly any sort of damage. If there is to be any, it'll be very, very, very minor. First things first, we'll swing around to the front. You can see that it has a nice shape and design of the Outlander. It's got a bit of chrome in the grille with your daytime lights as well as your fog lights down the bottom. Lots of ventilation for the engine alone, and usually what happens with highway driving is a lot of stone chips pop up on the top here, but there's hardly anything that you can see noticeably, and they're very, very, very minor. Move around to the left side of the car, and as you can see, you do get your 18-inch rims, and they are your two-tone ones as they are the LS. And the good thing about these is there's no gutter rash on this one. There is just a touch of it. It was hard to even notice that, but it's got plenty of tread left in the tyres and plenty of meat left in the brakes. The reason being is because if you do go for a reconditioning process, that anything that's required for the car, whether it needs a service, change of oil or fluids, or even the tyres, if they need to be replaced, it gets done before it gets put up for sale. So when you guys buy the car, it's all ready to go. And we'll just pan around to the left of the car. As you can see, there's literally no scratches or dents. It is keyless entry, so you can just press a little button, and the mirrors do fold in as well. So you'll be able to tell if it's locked or unlocked, but you can get rid of that too. Guys, having a look at the interior, it has been kept very, very neat and tidy. It does have your genuine LS seats, so it has a half leather, half suede, and just by the looks of it, there is a bit of wear, but there's no rips or tears whatsoever. Got some nice Outlander genuine floor mats there too. Guys, I brought out the service history because I wanted to show you the history alone. And as you can see, it's been checked regularly. Last service was done at 55,000 Ks, and then you can see alone that it's been checked a couple of times. Cool. Look, we'll surround to the back of the car. What you can see is it's the same condition with the seats alone. A bit of wear, but there's no rips or tears whatsoever. You can pull this down, you have your cup holders there. Good thing about the Outlanders is it's got ventilation in the back just there, and also a port for your USB. So these do have ISOFIX, but keep in mind that considering it is an Outlander, you do have your 7 seats in the back, which you can access from here, and I'll show you from the back how it all operates. I just wanted to show you that you can roll these seats forward and back, even with one hand. Got some elbow grease putting into that. Let's pull that for now. What I want to show you is when you move around to the back of the car, is you get your reversing camera as well as parking sensors. And not only that, there is no damage in the rear at all. So if I open this up, you can see that it is all nice and flat, and if you were to use the seats, all you have to do is pull the little tab up and I'll drop it up from there. And same scenario when you bring it down, so it's just a little tab here, pull that up, drop it down, be able to go. When you lift this up, it's got a little compartment space for your cargo blinds, which is good for privacy, in case you have any personal belongings like laptops or anything like that you need to go through. And just underneath the car is where you would have your space saver, just there. Sorry, spare tyre. Everyone loves a good spare tyre instead of a space saver. but it all is personal preference. You do also have a little power outlet here, as well as cup holders in the back for the people sitting in the rear. So guys, there's a couple of scruff marks on the inside of the car, but it's nothing that's actually really noticeable. And a lot of time it's bound to happen regardless, since it is a used car. Let's just lift these up, have a look at the right side of the seats. Once again, all in good nick. And before we jump to the driver's side, keep in mind you do get a set of 2 keys. So jump in, turn it on, or with a push button start. And when it comes to the design alone and features, it's got a lot of things involved. So first things first, you have your multimedia functions on the left here. That voice recognition button can be connected if you have your phone connected by a cord, which has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and that would activate it as well. You've got your cruise control settings on the right with adaptive cruise control. So it'll start braking a little bit when you get to, when the car in front of you starts to brake, and it'll start following the distance alone between the two. On the right, you can see that there's a little button that can actually go for your trip menu. You have your traction control settings here with a way to adjust the brightness, parking sensors, lane departure warnings, and forward mitigation camera, which you can set from far, middle, or near. A lot of the time people just set it from far. On the right side, you got power mirrors, which have the button that you can press to fold in the mirrors alone. And you got your power windows as well. So guys, these do come with automatic headlights and rain sensing wipers, and you've got little tweeters, so the speakers all around the car to be able to hear everything. Down the bottom, you have your heated seats on the right and left. So you have 2 options here, which high or low. You've got your electric handbrake, which has an auto hold function, meaning that you don't actually have to constantly up and down press this. But also keep in mind where the shifter is, there is a couple of little scratches on the vinyl alone, but it is plastic, so it's something that is bound to happen if you're just going to use it for daily purposes. But having a look here, you've got a lot of ports. Got one for USB just underneath there, little 12-volt input, and you've got your climate control settings above here, and also your head unit display, which is also touchscreen. Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, once again Android Auto 2. There is a little button that presses eco mode, and it's pretty self-explanatory. What that does is just make sure you use a little bit less fuel, and also just your spot for your sunglasses. So guys, definitely is packed with plenty of features. Definitely worth coming down to have a look at the car. If you have any questions, feel free to call us on 9907 0555, or come visit us at Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Jamel once again, and feel free to visit us at 2232 Kangan Drive, which is just off the Monash M1, which is where all our cars will be located at our business. If you have any questions around what sort of packs we can do with the car, we do have options around paint protection, where it's exterior protection, interior protection, or even tint, as well as dash cams. And not only that, we do have options around extended warranty. So these cars can be purchased also with packs, but not only that, they do have options to pay by finance. And so I do have 2 business managers here, either Raj or Julie. They're more than happy to answer all your questions. And guys, thank you once again for watching my video. If you have any questions, please let me know, and we hope to hear from you soon. Bye.